It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this.
It's week 13 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Kenneth Walker, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Seahawks and the Jags, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season? That is easier said than done. But I think these two teams today both find themselves at the end of the year in that mix.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
A run with Moss to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Play action here. Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for 4th down.
At this stage of the game, Mike, it's clear this play caller is not looking to take a lot of chances. Let the game settle in. Let your offense find their groove. If you pop a draw, great. If not, brings up 4th down, punt it away, and let's see if your defense can get you the ball back.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Brian Thomas now in the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? He ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes now on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The outside, complete to Thomas.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the pistol, here's Walker. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Third and long.
Come on, set. Street. Mustang 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
7 Pirates. Check go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. A beautiful combination in pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a... And then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. In motion comes Thomas. On 2nd down, Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
That is fielded at the 13. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season. So he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd and 7. Now faking the give. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Walker. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready? Hey, smash. 18 Rattler.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Go.
One more time with Walker. He slams it in there, and he is in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now he takes off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Yellow.
Tight end going in motion here. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He will find Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play. And open, you got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Seahawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Here we go, set. Track at 60.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Motion man is the tight end going right. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Seahawks, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Go!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. The Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
They'll run with Walker, and he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Jaguars offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Thomas. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars. Now the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a...
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready!
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And it's hard to criticize the performance of this quarterback in this one, Mike. I mean, he's been sensational. He got a little careless on that last throw. Really the first time the defense has won any of the battles against this quarterback.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Seahawks offense. And their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Gus, ready? Set, ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. Is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Set up. Street. 19 Lion. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it quickly to the outside and complete.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Viking 18.
They send the tight end in motion.
Set go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run back.
Tight end on the move left. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion comes Thomas. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Ready? Hot, go. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Ready.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Seahawks tack on 1 more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jags offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Throwing now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those. Plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Bronco switch. Broncos, go!
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Seattle.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get... Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line. Sets up first and goal.
Let's go now.
From the 1-yard line. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. Now, Mahomes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Set up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Go.
Now give on the ground. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Seahawks will add 1 more onto their big lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Yellow.
One last shot now for Mahomes. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she just made a beat. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the D's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the D's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Hey, yo, fresh out the